Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be talking about scary Halloween sounds. I'm going to show you how I use scary Halloween sounds and where I get them. Adding kind of spooky and scary Halloween sounds and music to your videos can take them to a whole new level. And I want to show you guys what is possible, so please stick with me through the next clip where it's kind of a review of the Moza Mini MX. It's a great little gimbal that they sent me. But yeah, so let's check this out and you can watch this video with the sound effects on the timeline and you can see how the whole thing has come together. Hey guys, right now I'm probably in one of the freakiest places ever, but I'm shooting this on the Moza Mini MX. It's this new mobile gimbal from Moza. So far, really good. You can see it's kind of steady. This is this place just creeps me out. This is the selfie camera and this place just gives me the creeps every time I shoot something here. Anyway, let's do a bit of a walking test kind of with the camera facing forward using the back or the back camera. The main camera's on the iPhone 11. So this is the Moza, as you can see, it's really, really good so far. So let's see what it's like in the other way. This is at 4K 60. Bit of a glitch. I don't know whether it's a software thing or what. Anyway, so as you can see, it's pretty smooth. There's also a tracking option within the Moza Genie app. We're going to test that out now and see how the whole thing looks. Tracking is kind of struggling. I'm walking by here and it's not really locking onto the chair that much. Yeah, so this is 4K 30. The 4K 60 seems to be okay. The tracking option doesn't seem to be, I don't know, doesn't seem to lock on to anything properly. But yeah, I don't know, it's a bit weird. My name is Vic Barry, and for techniques, tips and thoughts on all things video and filmmaking, please consider hitting subscribe, especially if you find this video useful. Sound effects and music make a huge difference to your videos. See what this chase sequence sounded like with no scary Halloween sounds whatsoever? No tension, no fear, but what about if we drop in a few of the sound effects? Now you can hear that there's a difference being made to what you're seeing and hearing. So now let's drop in the music and voila! Finding all this music and sound effects can be scary in itself. You never know if the music or the sound effects are going to cause a copyright strike on your channel, and then the quality is all over the place. Some of it's okay, some of it's good, and some of it is downright awful. This video is sponsored by Epidemic Sound, and it's where I've got all the music and all the scary Halloween sounds that you've just seen and heard in the clip that you've just watched. Right now, Epidemic have got a dedicated Halloween section, which has got insanely scary music, and if there's a sound effect you can think of, yeah, you're going to find it there too. I've been using these guys for years, and not once have I ever had a takedown request, a copyright issue, or a copyright strike from any of the music or sound effects that I have used. And I'd love to see you guys get the same access I do. That's why I've hooked you up with a free 30-day trial. The link is in the description, by the way, so you can get all the music and sound effects that you want, and they're yours to keep forever. In Premiere Pro, import your sound effects and music, but be careful of the volume. Not everything will have to sound at the same volume, and it can be too high and it can be too low. A good starting point for any music that you're using is pressing G on the keyboard when you're highlighting the music clip and press -12. So that's a kind of a good starting point, but use your ears and look at the levels. If it's too hot, too much red, then it's too loud. If it's barely registering, it's too low. Same goes for sound effects. Again, use your ears, watch the levels when you're mixing the audio. Again, I've made some subtle differences to some of the sound effects here by pressing G and maybe dropping it down by -12 or -8 or -9 or +15. If you want something subtly done, like the distance change here, so it's kind of loud and then it's not. These are subtle differences and they're tiny little details that go a long way in making awesome content. And sound effects are a great way of telling your story. For the sequence that you just watched, for example, every time there's a crow, the pumpkin dude appears and the crow counts from 3 caws to 2 to 1. So it's going 3, 2, 1. So it's a great way of progressing the story and it's a whole lot of fun. And you can do as much as you want with sound effects and they really do help to tell your story. Something that's really not scary though is the video up here. Please consider hitting subscribe if you like this one and I'll see you on the next one. And until then, don't stop fighting for yourself.